Christ the King. One of my visions for the children's service was to create a safe space for children with special needs. So you will recall that on the 12th of August 2023, with the able support of Antoinette Tibudakon, Grace Nkrumah, and Abna Safua Ofori, we brought together parents and children with special needs for a time of interaction, a time of prayer, and it was so beautiful, so heartwarming to see these children praying and engaging activities that promoted their spirituality. Thankfully, and to the glory of God, the Mother and Father of the Year, Dr. Daniel Razel Obeng Okon, and Madame Ophelia Opoku-Ansah Adjei embraced this vision providentially and created a space by funding the project which today we are going to inaugurate. I want to thank them profoundly for having this vision at heart and they seeing that it has come to fruition. Now our children with special needs will see how much we love them, how much we treasure them, and how much we want to see their faith also flourish.
I will praise the Lord, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139, verse 14. Everybody, each one of us, is fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. So in reaching out to children, to teach them to believe in the love of God, we have to reach out to all. We have to reach out to children with special needs. Christ the King Parish has over the few years embarked of involving children with special needs in the children's service. It is through this effort that we realize the need to have a room specially for these unique children. In pursuance of this, the Father of the Year, Dr. Razel Obeng Okon, and my good self, the Mother of the Year, liaised with the children's service leaders and identified 2 rooms on top of the Adoration Chapel, which we have made up.
This facility has 3 phases. The first phase is the infrastructure phase, where we try to augment 2 rooms that Father was so kind to give to us on top of the Adoration Chapel. And that's how come we have been able to create this bigger place meant for children with special needs. The second phase had to do with providing furnishing and also fitting. And if you look around, you see how cozy the whole place has been. Very soft cushions, very nice fabrics, very good artistic work. And we just want a conducive place for the children with special needs. The third phase for us is to put in place a management system. And that means that we are putting together a faculty of caregivers. And we are also happy to announce that one parishioner by name, Madame Grace Nkrumah, has agreed to be the head teacher for this facility. And therefore, she is the one who's going to train the animators and all others who are interested in helping to make this project a success.
Some of the challenges that children with special needs face is sensory overload, especially in a typical church environment. So what do we mean by this? When the noise level is very high, we use loudspeakers, we speak through the mic and so on. You would see some of them cupping their ears. They're very, very irritable. They can't sit still simply because the noise level is high. Also, the numbers of people, just the general crowd alone, tends to overstimulate them. So a more quieter environment is more conducive for these children. Thirdly, these children may find it very, very challenging to maneuver their way through the service because they cannot easily follow instructions or listen to them. And for that reason, they would require an adult or a caregiver to help them to navigate their way through the service. And then the last thing I'd like to talk about is really the ability to sit. A typical mass would take us an hour, 2 hours for the service, but these children with special needs may struggle to sit still for that long. And so having a space and an environment where they can be able to move around without disturbing the audience is really, really good. You can imagine that we are at the point of consecration at church and the children are up and moving and making noises and so on and so forth. It can be a bit disruptive.
A couple of months ago, I was invited by the Father of the Year and the Mother of the Year to develop a concept around executing a space where our special needs children can get to also fellowship as a community with the church. And we went through a series of iterative processes which included consulting with special needs consultants and quite a wide team of people. And having gone through all the deliberations, we came up with a very simple concept. The concept was to design a generally subtle space using very subtle colors like the blue, like the light blue, trying to mimic the skies. And this was done to be able to cater for the extreme case of special needs kids where they want to be in a very subtle space. However, we couldn't leave out the other extreme of special needs kids who want to be in a very vibrant space. And so in trying to achieve that, we introduced roller blinds which had very, very vibrant colors. And these roller blinds roll down, turns the space into a very vibrant space, and rolled up maintains the subtleness that we are trying to achieve for the other extreme kids. Hopefully the special needs kids who find themselves in between will be able to adjust perfectly into the space. It was exciting executing the project. It was equally exciting designing it, and we hope that it will serve the purpose and bring our kids with special needs into the community to worship.
This class will have an experienced therapist and trained animators. In setting up this class, we will be facilitating and bringing aboard children with special needs. We will be involved in a 360-degree evangelization program, an all-inclusive pastoring, and we will be holding the hands of all children in the walk to see Jesus. Yes, we all love to see Jesus and then embrace his infinite love. Thank you.
We call on all parents who have children with special needs to bring them along so that they will not miss the mass that they always forgo. We call on all parents who are not able to come to church because of their children that need their attention. We are asking them to bring them to church so that Christ will be preached to all and sundry. And this is why we have put together this facility.
Again, I want to ask parishioners who have the talents, who have the gifts, who are able to please join this team of animators who will serve the children with special needs and indeed all the children of this parish. It is my prayer that God will bless us, will bless our faith in him, and will nurture the growth of these children. The beauty of our church is a mother. And as a mother, we want to just ensure that all these children feel loved. They feel belonging and know that we have them at heart. God bless you. And may this parish continue to grow in the Lord. Shalom.